Today on B&G, we're going to be making a delicious, festive, fresh cook recipe for adult cats that you can feed over the Christmas period or even just offer as an occasional treat. If you're like me, you probably enjoy spoiling your cat with some delicious delicacies, but it's important to do this safely and to know that what you're feeding isn't going to cause any harm. So the plan is to make a quick and easy Christmas recipe with some roasted turkey and some fresh prawns, and for fun we will add a fresh catnip and crème fraîche dressing that you can mix through for some extra tastiness. And to ensure that the diet still provides essential vitamins, minerals and amino acids, I'm going to add some of our CompleteMe Feline Meal Completer supplement. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start off by having a look at some of the ingredients we're going to use in the recipe. So first we have some turkey drumsticks. I've already roasted these in the oven at 230 degrees Celsius for 50 minutes. For the first 20 minutes, the drumsticks are uncovered and then they are covered in aluminium foil for the last 30 minutes. We also have some lovely fresh cooked prawns here. You can see that they're already peeled with just the tails still on. Next we have some delicious full-fat crème fraîche, and then we have our CompleteMe Feline Meal Completer supplement with essential vitamins, minerals and amino acids. The final ingredient is some fresh catnip leaves. This is Nepeta cataria. If you can't source fresh catnip, you can swap it for fresh parsley. We'll start off by shredding the turkey. So I'm going to take one of these drumsticks and remove the skin, because in this case we only want to include the meat. One large drumstick should be enough to make this recipe. So if you're cooking a roast turkey for Christmas, you can set aside one drumstick and some prawns so that your cat can enjoy Christmas dinner as well. Turkey dark meat is a rich source of iron, vitamin B12, and many other essential nutrients, so it's a nutritious addition to your cat's diet. As you can see, I'm hand shredding the meat because that's the way my cats like it. However, you can also remove it from the bone and then chop it finely with a knife. Next, I'm going to weigh my turkey meat to check that I have 200 grams. That's actually spot on, so I'm just going to shred it a little bit more finely because some of these pieces are a little bit big for my cats. You can shred or chop the meat to whatever size pieces your cats prefer though. Some cats like larger chunks of meat and some cats prefer really fine shreds. So here you can see the finely shredded roast turkey. That looks pretty good to me now. Next, I'm going to prepare the prawns. These prawns are already cooked and peeled, so I just need to remove the tails. If your prawns aren't peeled though, start off by removing the heads and shells. For my cats, I'm going to hand shred the meat into bite-sized pieces, but again, you can chop the prawns into small chunks with a knife if you would prefer. You'll need 250 grams of cooked peeled prawns for this recipe. Shred or chop the meat and add it into the bowl with the turkey. Some cats really go crazy for prawns. We have one cat in our house that will steal them off the kitchen bench or out of your bowl if you don't keep a close eye on him. He just loves them. Here you can see we have the cooked shredded prawns and the turkey in the bowl. Next, I need to prepare and chop the fresh catnip leaves. Again, if you don't have any catnip leaves, you can use fresh parsley or even baby spinach leaves or baby kale leaves. Start off by removing the catnip leaves from the stems. You don't want to include the stems as they're a bit tough and woody. We need to have enough leaves to produce 1 tablespoon of finely chopped catnip. Catnip is a really interesting plant. There are many theories about cats and catnip, but nobody really knows exactly why they love it so much. One hypothesis is that when they roll on the leaves and scratch and bite them, the leaves emit volatile compounds called iridoids, which can act as an insect repellent. So the more the cat rolls around in the leaves, the more insect repellent they cover themselves in, which could definitely be beneficial for a wild cat. So that's enough leaves, I think. Next we need to finely chop them with a sharp knife. Make sure you chop them as finely as possible so the leaves mix through the food really nicely with no big chunky bits. Once you have finely chopped the catnip leaves, measure out 1 tablespoon and add it to the bowl with the roast turkey and the prawns. Next we need to add the crème fraîche, which will make a delicious indulgent dressing that will coat the prawns and the turkey. Measure out 2 tablespoons of crème fraîche and add it to the bowl. The last ingredient we're going to add is the CompleteMe Feline Meal Completer Supplement. This is 3 teaspoons in this bowl, so go ahead and measure that out and add it to the rest of the food. This supplement contains the essential nutrients your cat needs and also many delicious superfoods for carnivores like rabbit liver, chicken breast, and quail egg yolk. Once you've added that to the bowl, you can go ahead and mix everything together. Make sure you do this very thoroughly because cats really hate clumpy bits. You also want to make sure that the catnip and crème fraîche are coating all the pieces of turkey and prawns nicely, like a tasty sauce. So that's it, a delicious and luxurious Christmas dinner that you can spoil your cat with. Please check out the description below for the recipe, and it's also on our blog as well. I hope your cat enjoys this as much as mine does, and have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thanks very much for watching.